In this video, we'll show proper operation of the overhead doors that we typically put in. There's many different styles that we install. The typical overhead door, all of the maintenance, all of the operation tend to be the same, whether it's a chain drive, garage door opener, or belt drive, etc. There are a few exceptions with side mount garage door openers, which would be a completely different operation in which the manual will have to be consulted on that. Of course, we'll always show you that operation during the home orientation. Typically on the wall for the LiftMaster brand that we use, you will have a couple different buttons on the wall. If it's a single door, of course, you'll have one. If you have a third stall or multiple doors, you will have one for every door on the wall itself. The button up top, right there, basically is the button to raise and lower the door. You will see a sticker on there that says MyQ, download the app. Everything that we install is MyQ compatible, which means you can connect it to Wi-Fi and you can open and close this door from anywhere in the world. It also sends you alerts whether the door is left open and it needs to be closed. So very nice, connect it to Wi-Fi and control that door from anywhere. That button does lift up just like this, and you'll notice a couple features underneath there. One is a learn button. So instead of having to get up on the back of the unit to program another transmitter or a car remote, you can use the learn button here, in which your manual will walk you right through how to program another transmitter. You also have a lock feature. So at night, if you close this door or you go on vacation, you can close the door, press lock, and it will lock out roaming codes so nobody could try to open your door. And then you do have a light button, which will turn that light on and off for extra light in the area. The opener itself, over here, the LiftMaster style, you have a couple tabs on each side of the light cover here. Basically just push those in and that will rock down. That's how you'll change the bulb underneath there. You do have an emergency pull here, so red line always indicates an emergency release. Basically, once you pull this, it will take it offline. That way you can raise and lower the door manually if power goes out. To put it back online, simply give that a pull again. So you'll see kind of the swing arm pull this way. Go over to the wall control, push the button, and it will pick itself back up online again. You'll notice on the bottom of the doors, you have photo eye sensors. Pretty typical for any of these doors. They do have a couple safety features. One would be the photo eye sensors on the bottom. You have a green light on one, yellow light on the other, and that is very typical. Just as long as those are both on and shining and you see that light, it means they are operational. If one light happens to be off, that means you have a misalignment and you'll need to realign those photo eyes. If you go to close the door, it starts to close, bounces back up, and the light flashes at you. That means you have an obstruction or those aren't lined up properly, so you want to adjust those and try again. Anytime you cross that beam as well, when the door is in the open position, your light will turn on for you. You want to test these safety features every now and then. Every month is probably a good time to do that. Make sure you press the button on the door and then walk across the beam and that it responds to you. That door should sense you and then come back up again. Very important if you have pets or kids. You can also test the pressure, down pressure on it. Again, hit the door, have it come down, stick your arm underneath it and give it a good push back up again as it's coming down in the down position. What it should do is respond, sense that, and push the door back up as well. Two very important safety features to keep everybody safe, and you want to test that once a month. A lot of the doors, and this is an option, may have a LiftMaster keypad. This does have a battery in the bottom right there, and you want to make sure you keep a fresh battery in there. And you'll have a keypad right here just like this where you can program a code, and all instructions are labeled right on the inside, right there for you. A lot of times we'll put a temp code in there, we'll let you know what that is, and reprogramming instructions are right there so you can put your own code in. All of the tracks right here and all of the wheels will need lubrication monthly, depending on usage. What you want to do is pick up a lubricant from your box store. There are specific lubricants for garage doors. Make sure you do the hinges and the rollers and the tracks to keep those running smooth.